이경예.
고맙습니다.
All right, everybody, let's get started.
Squat and shuffle. Here we go. Ready. Begin.
Oh, that's the first one.
Come on, you got it. If you don't have a lot of room, you can shuffle once or do it standing in place.
You can shuffle like this, squat down, switch feet if you want to.
Very good. Come on, 3 more seconds. Push yourself. You can do it. Very nice.
Let's do it around. We got to do around the push-ups first.
Yes, sir. All right, push-ups. Here we go. Do them correctly. Begin. Remember, back straight. Bend your elbows. Let your belly touch the ground. As many as you can do. If you're holding yourself up in a plank, that's awesome too. Very nice. On your backs. All right. Knees up.
Yeah, knees up.
All right, knees up, crunches. Ready? Begin.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, you can do it. Shoulder blades up. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Very nice on your feet. You get a breather. How'd you do the first round? Did you stick with us? I like the side shuffle. Very good. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Kathy. All right, very nice. Ready for round 2? All right, here we
You're not gonna run
go.
into the pad, are you?
No, sir.
I'm going to add punches.
I might too. So, but if you're just okay with the squat, do that. Don't overwhelm yourself. Ready? Begin. Ha! 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 Come on, stay low. Ha! You got it. Ha! 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 Very nice. And down on the
Do
ground.
you want to do plank?
Yes, sir.
I got to do low, I think.
Okay.
Well, you said high plank hurts you.
No, sir. All right, we're going to do plank. Lower plank. Ready? Begin. Flat back. Head up. Come on, you can do it. 5 seconds. Very nice.
That's longer than 5 seconds.
Oh, I think it's 5. It was 6, okay. All right, on your backs. And we are going to do knees up, and you're going to twist side to side this time, okay? Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, nose, out through your mouth. Stand up straight, no crushing those lungs.
Jerry up. Jubi.
Hot.
Tapuki left side. Hop.
Hot.
Middle punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High punch.
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3, 4, 5. Low punch.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Double punch to the middle.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double high. Ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double low.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now to be double, angle, angle.
Yes, sir.
2 punches. Ready? Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 single punch. Hey. Back to double, starting
Yes,
with the
sir.
other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. From here, bow roll. Jarya. Ikonyet.
Matsuda.
Very good.
Hi, Amy and Bobby. So you guys just got on too.
Hi guys, glad you're joining us. We're going to work on our hand techniques. We worked on doing something different. So a few weeks ago we worked on punching, right? Then we worked on elbowing. So now we're going to do similar to what we've been doing the last several weeks. The difference is changing what we use for our hands. So everybody say number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3, hands. One step sparring is a block and a pseudo. Palm down, pseudo strike. Okay? So we're going to use that in our warm-up with our hands. We're going to open, pseudo, return to close. Just that slow, under control. So if you've done this with us another time this week, we know you might want to pick up the pace right away. If you know what you're doing, you do that. This is more for our beginner level people or the first time you're seeing this. So we're going to go Anaso Pakaro Pseudo Kankyuk.
Anaso Pakaro Pseudo
Good.
Kankyuk.
So strike. Ready?
Yes, sir.
1,
Hot.
2,
Hot.
3,
Hot.
4,
Hot.
5,
Hot.
6,
Hot.
7,
Hot.
8,
Hot.
9,
Hot.
10.
Hot.
Good, and change sides. So if you think about where should your arm go, well, you can think of something as silly as, I want to kiss my arm and then deliver the strike, all right? So whatever you need to do, give yourself half of a hug and then deliver. But your hand should come back, then go forward. So,
Yes, sir.
and 1,
Hot.
2,
Hot.
3,
Hot.
4,
Hot.
5,
Hot.
6,
Hot.
7,
Hot.
8,
Hot.
9,
Hot.
10.
Hot.
Good. The other thing is we're returning our hand back to the safety position, okay? We want to be able to avoid our hands up here. This is a good place for your hands. Protect your face. And then they're easily available to do something. So we like to have them up here. We close them to protect them. If our hands are just like this, one of them gets hit, it's easy for something to get hurt, okay? And when we block, we either want to have a nice tight fist or a nice tight pseudo. So you work on that. Now we're going to change this slightly by increasing the speed, but also adding a step. So before, we just wanted you to focus on this motion. Now, step in, strike, step back. Got it?
Yes, sir.
We'll do it slow with the step. Students that are ready to do more advanced, you add the step and go as fast as you want. Ready?
Yes,
1,
Hot.
2,
Hot.
3,
Hot.
4,
Hot.
5,
Hot.
6,
Hot.
7,
Hot.
8,
Hot.
9,
Hot.
10.
Hot.
Very nice with your hands. And 1,
Hot.
two hand combinations. One with the front hand, which will be the same pseudo strike, the number 3. The second will be the backhand palm strike. The nice thing about both of these, it's easy to open your hand into a pseudo. Tuck that thumb under, tighten those fingers, and return to the fist. And it's just as easy to open it for the palm strike and return to the fist. There it is. Finger knuckles up, heel of the palm, elbow down. And all we're going to do from here is go 1, 2, and bring it back.
Yes, sir.
We got this. Let's do it. And 1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5,
Ha!
6,
Ha!
7,
Ha!
8,
Ha!
9,
Ha!
10.
Ha!
Very nice. Switch your hands and feet. Other side.
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Other hand. Switch. We just switched our stance. Ready? 1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5,
Ha!
6,
Ha!
7,
Ha!
8,
Ha!
9,
Ha!
10.
Ha!
Very nice. And let's switch back.
Ha!
All right, now we'll challenge you. So those students that are comfortable with this, you're going to go faster. Okay? Those of you that are just learning it, I'll go a little slower for you. Miss Meg will go faster.
Yes, sir.
We're also going to go by my count. The difference is Miss Meg will finish faster than me, and that's okay. I want to go and make sure I'm doing it right. So if you're beginner, you're with me. Our more advanced students are orange and half green, half orange, or any green belts watching, you're with Miss Meg.
Yes,
Pick
sir.
up your pace.
Yes, sir.
She better not beat you guys. You better go faster than her.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Hands up and same thing. 1, 2, and 1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5,
Ha!
6,
Ha!
and switch your hands and feet and 1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5,
Ha!
6,
Ha!
last one, 7.
Ha!
Very nice, and step back, bar rope, chariot, ikyongyet.
고맙습니다.
So if you're watching, and maybe you're not sure what all those commands are, remember, baro is typically, it means to return. We usually step back into our chunbi position from an exercise or a drill, a training that we're doing. We step back, return to the chunbi. Chariot is our attention stance. Ikyongyet is to bow. So if you ever get quizzed or asked those questions, this is a reminder, you'll be able to answer those. So let's talk about some of our basics and what we worked on today, this week. We've really worked on the importance of our stance. So we really talked about being in a very good stance the last several weeks, and we talk about it in class all the time. Here's why. Your stance, and particularly the stance we'll work on is our front stance. That is your main focus as a beginner martial artist. We want you to be in a good stance. Good front stance means my front knee's bent, my back leg straight. All 10 toes point to the front. Belly button points to the front. Knot of my belt, which is right here, points to the front. This is a front stance. Shoulders, hips, aligned, facing the front. So you can check as you do some of our blocking today, or you're working with us, and maybe you do a block, but you're turned. It's usually the back foot needs to turn to the front. So you can work on that at home. Okay? The other thing we worked on is turning. This week we really focused on turning and the importance of turning when we do our blocking schemes and blocking up and back. In our forms, we have to do a lot of turns. Turning and being in a good stance is a challenge. It's something we're going to work on. Chariot. Chunbi. Very good. So we're going to step forward and we're just going to do the whole block. Ready? 1, 2. We're doing 2 steps forward, and then we're going to turn. Okay, so over the last couple weeks, we stepped backwards. The difference is we're going to turn. And tora, turn. Notice I stepped into a good front stance facing the other way. 3, 4, tora. Very good. So your goal is when we turn, we step, back leg, slides, pivot on that leg. Okay, so just twist the front leg. Your front leg becomes your back leg. Step, twist. Right? 1, 2. Slide that back foot out of the way. Twist around. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Low block. Up. 2. Tora up. 3. 4. Tora up. Very good. Change it to Sangha Maki. High block. Yeah. 1. 2. Tora up. 3. 4. Tora up. 1. 2. Tora up. 3. 4. Tora up. Very nice. Change it to middle. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Scoop block. 1. 2. Tora up. 3. 4. Tora up. 1. 2. Tora up. Check that stance. 3. 4. Check your stance and turn. Tora up. Right. So it's all about making sure you're doing it right because we don't have our eyes on you right now. So you have to make sure you're in a good front stance while we block. Our challenge for the week is this. We're going to work on outside to inside block with our orange belts especially. So here's what I'd like. White belts, any dragons, you keep doing inside block, scoop block while we do that. Even when you turn, our orange belts and above are going to work on outside to inside. Ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2. Now, here's where it gets challenging. We have to turn this way. Our block has to go this way. We have to be aware of that. Remember, we're doing an outside-inside block now. So,
Yes, sir.
ready? Tora. 1, 2. Watch my hand as I start to turn. Right? It'll come up. Look. Raise. Turn into that front stance. A little bit different. Ready? Tora. 1, 2. Tora. 3, 4. Tora. Very nice. From here, we'll speed it up. Everybody's going to try the challenge. We're going to speed it up. Faster movement, faster turning. Ready? Let's go to Sangamaki. Everyone can do this. High block. Ready? 1, 2. Tora. 3, 4. Tora. Looking good. Let's change it to scoop middle block. Ready? 1, 2. Tora. 3, 4. Tora. Very nice. Now, all the blocks forward, the turn, all the blocks back, and the turn back to this position, all on the word go. Ready? Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Good. One more time with low block. Ready? Go! Very good. Pick whatever block you want and go your super fastest you got today. Ready? Go! I think this makes sense. Ha! Baro! Chariot! Kanya! Very nice. If you're able to turn, do your turns and maintain a good stance, all right? Most of the time, you're doing a very good job, okay? If you struggle a lot, that's all right. Work on it. We work on that again tonight. You can say, is there something I can work on in karate while I stand here? Maybe take a few minutes. Can I work on stepping, turning, stepping, turning? Absolutely. And it's a great thing for you to work on. So, We're going to do some stretch kicks
Yes,
with
sir.
Miss Meg. So follow Miss Megan.
Very nice. Face here. Cherry up. 이기냐? 맞나? 준비. 핫! Right leg back bow chucky 준비. 핫! Very nice. Now, front stretch kick. Remember, keep that leg as straight as you can. Ready? 1. Hot! 2. Hot! 3. Hot! 4. Hot! 5. Hot! 6. Hot! 7. Hot! 8. Hot! 9. Hot! 10. Hot! Very nice. Go nice. Switch other side. Ready? 1. Hot! 2. Hot! 3. Hot! 4. Hot! 5. Hot! 6. Hot! 7. Hot! 8. Hot! 9. Hot! 10. Hot! Good, Kyone. Now we're going to do side stretch kick. Remember, same as front. We don't want to bend our knee. We want to keep it straight. But this time, our foot is turned sideways, okay? You want your toes to the side, not up in the air. You don't want to go like this. You want to stretch this way, okay? Here we go. Ready? 1. Hot! 2. Hot! 3. Hot! 4. Hot! 5. Hot! Very nice. Kyone, other side. Ready? 1. Hot! 2. Make sure you're looking at those toes. You gotta be able to see them. 3. Hot! 4. Hot! 5. Hot! Very nice. Bob row. Cherry up. You can get. Come up and down. Good job, guys.
Good. So you might be watching this and going, how come we're not doing stretching like this? Right, where we stretch and hold this. So we call those static stretching. We use those in our cool down. So a lot of times we jump into another training. You don't see us do a cool down stretch because we don't do it till the end of our second training. Okay? But we'll actually put some of those on our Facebook page. That's something we can work on in some of our basic cool down stretches for you. So these are dynamic stretches. We're about to kick. Kicking in Tung Sudo is probably one of the most dynamic things you could do with your body. So it requires dynamic stretching to repair those muscles for a really forceful action that's going on. And remember, you're creating all this with your energy and your ability, your balance, your power, your speed. So you have to do your stretches to the best of your ability so you're preparing your body for what's coming. Because then if we don't prepare, we don't do our stretches or take them seriously, we can have an injury. And what happens when we get injured? We stop training, we get a little bummed out, and then some students might feel like they're falling behind and they lose interest. We don't want to see that. We want to see you maintain your interest and keep training hard. So make sure you do your stretches, take them as serious as learning a kick. Miss Megan and I are going to be partnered today. We're going to bow to each other. Again, you might have a training partner. Who was it? Andy Cole, Amy and Fabi, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
great. You have a training partner. You're going to alternate your kicks. Miss Meg will do 10 front kicks. I'll do my 10 on one leg, then we'll switch legs. If you have no partner, follow one of us. Here we go.
Using the back leg.
Back leg, up chagi, front kick. Power and height. Okay, high front kick, powerful. Be careful. Make sure you have good footing.
Yes, sir. Hot!
1,
Hot!
2,
Hot!
3,
Hot!
4,
Hot!
5,
Hot!
6,
Hot!
7,
Hot!
8,
Hot!
9,
Hot!
10. Very nice.
Should have let you kick first.
Why?
Forget
I told you that.
it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hot!
1,
Hot!
2,
Hot!
3,
Hot!
4,
Hot!
5,
Hot!
6,
Hot!
7,
Hot!
8,
Hot!
9,
Hot!
10. Very good.
1, 2,
Okay, front kick, complete up to now. We might have something to add on with that. We're gonna do axe kick, chicky.
Chicky!
You have to raise your leg up high to do axe kick and to do it well, right? This is required. If you tried to axe kick breaking a board or hitting someone and you went like this, they're gonna laugh at you and you're gonna hurt your foot on the board, okay? You have to raise that foot up as high as you can and drop it down as hard as you can.
Yes, sir.
Don't
Sienna,
hit the ground.
no kicking yourself in the face, Sienna. I know you have a high kick
Yeah,
this
watch
evening.
out for that.
Ha!
1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5,
Ha!
6,
Ha!
7,
Ha!
8,
Ha!
9, 10.
Ha! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, if you were following Miss Megan's pace, we'll let you catch up a little bit.
Where's mine for that? I feel the stretch.
And here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. You guys keeping up with us? Getting a nice sweat on? You got it?
Okay, we'll give you a few seconds to catch up. Remember, don't rush your kicks. If we finish a few ahead of you, don't worry about it. Complete your kicks. Do your numbers. Most important. Miss Meg's going to do yup chuggy.
Yes, sir.
Side kick with the back leg.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do Mira yup chuggy.
Yes, sir.
So that's stepping side kick. So I would say orange belts and above, we want you to work on the same kick Miss Meg's doing. Dragons, white belts, half white, half orange, you'll work on the kick I'm working on.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's do it. Side kick.
Hot!
1,
Hot!
2,
Hot!
3,
Hot!
4,
Hot!
5,
Hot!
6,
Hot!
7,
Hot!
8,
Hot!
9, 10. Good. Mira yup chuggy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Miss Meg's turn.
Hot!
Oh gosh.
Hot!
2,
Hot!
3,
Hot!
4,
Hot!
5,
Hot!
7,
Hot!
8,
Hot!
9, 10. Good. All right, Mira yup chuggy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Looking good. I'm I'm worried about my kick. I'm worried about my kick. All right, very good. One other kick.
Yes, sir.
I bet you these challenges, dragon belts or no. I bet you Lizzie's looking for a challenge.
I know. I already know what the kick Lizzie wants.
All right, Lizzie wants to do jump front kick. 5 times each leg.
Yes, sir. Ha!
1,
Ha!
2,
Ha!
3,
Ha!
4,
Ha!
5. Switch feet.
Ha!
6,
Ha!
7,
Ha!
8,
Ha!
9,
Ha!
10. Very nice. We'll give the other partner a few seconds to do those. Looking good, everybody. You gotta get in your stance, that's all.
Who, me?
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday in particular we worked on our 1 steps and we tried to combine the numbers together. Now that might seem confusing if you're not used to doing your 1 steps. We're going to work with you though, okay? So everyone here should know number 1, probably know number 2. I would even guess most of you know up to number 3, and our orange belts probably know up to, and our green belts up to number 10, which is great. So we're going to work on doing our hands and then our feet. So we know you might have a limited amount of space to work with, so it's only 1 step in one direction, 1 step in another direction. Here's what I mean. I'm going to step like I'm being attacked. So we're going to do number 1. Number 1, hands, block, elbow strike. I immediately slide my foot, and now I'm in my kick position for number 1. Front kick, that direction. Hands, feet. Think you can do it?
Yes, sir.
I bet you can.
I know you guys.
So here's how it's going to work. When we get to numbers you don't know, you have to go back to the numbers you do know. Or you can try to learn some new numbers. That might be a little bit of a challenge. You're not sure exactly how to do it. Stick with the ones you know. Whatever you do your best. Don't get frustrated. Chungi. Number 2. Ready. Go. Block. Elbow. Elbow. I'm turned already. Side kick. Very nice. So from here we're turning sideways so you see our movement better. Okay? And 3. Block. Pseudo. Turn. Roundhouse kick. Very nice. Now, number 4. A little more of a challenge. A little more footwork required, but we already practiced for it, doing those movements up and back earlier today. We have to make sure we are in a very good stance. So watch the slow motion of it. Lock, slide your front foot, punch. Now from here, I turn, and my foot's already loaded to do a back kick behind me. Let's try it.
Yes, sir.
Should be ready. Go. Block. Punch. Turn. Back kick. Very nice. That one looked good. I like that. It's a little bit more of a challenge than the other 3, but still a very good one. Now number 5. Again, if you don't know number 5, work on 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, step, block, and punch at the same time. I then turn this way, and I have to step and side kick.
Yes,
A little
sir.
more of a challenge, right? Let's do it. And go. 5, turn, step, side kick. Very nice. Looking good. Number 6, same thing. 1 direction, turn. It'll go block. 1, 2, 3. From here, easiest way to turn, I think, is to turn to the back leg, duck, and roundhouse. So let's do it. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go. Block. 1, 2, 3. Turn. Duck. Roundhouse kick. Looking good. Let's do another. Number 7. You're going to like number 7. I would tell everyone to try number 7. You're going to learn number 7 today, even if you never knew it. I step out of the way, block and pseudo at the same time. Ready? Hey! Now I turn into my stance, rise up, push. Do that pushing kick. Remember that kick pushes the opponent away from you. One more time, number 7. Go. 7 hands, turn, 7 kicks. Very nice. Okay, 8, 9. We'll do 8, 9, and 10. But don't forget, let me review number 1 for you. If you're working on 1, 2, and 3, right? You know number 1, 2, and 3. I want you to do those.
Yes, sir.
Those of you know 8, 9, and 10, you're going to follow along. Or pick a number. That's what we're going to do next. Here we go. And 8, lock, elbow. From here, I'm going to turn and block right away. Grab, roundhouse kick. One more time. And go. Lock, elbow, block, roundhouse. Looking good. Number 9.
Yes, sir.
Remember, step in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block, grab, side kick. One more time. Number 9. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn, block, grab, side kick. Very good. And number 10. Most challenging of them all, believe it or not. Yes, it is. So, if you're not sure number 10, do number 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do 10 with you. Step to the right. Punch, and do number 5 all over again. So it's the punch with number 5 is number 10. Ready? And go. Now I have to turn, backhand block, grab, hook kick. One more time. Go. Punch, block, punch, turn, scoop, grab, hook kick. Looking good, very good. Now, I'm going to challenge you. Miss Meg's going to shout out a number from 1 to 10 to me, and I have to do the hands, then the feet, the best I can.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, let's see how I do.
7.
Huh! Huh! I think I got it. All right, I'm going to do one more.
6.
Oh, 6 hands, 6 feet, right? So let your brain figure it out and go and do it. How about one more? I'm going to challenge you. Ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to challenge you. Let's see. Number 2, go! Hands, kicks. I got one more challenge.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Number 1. And I got one more challenge. Number 4. Excellent job, everybody. Very good job. So, again, we are utilizing our 1 steps and memorizing the numbers so we can later, as we advance in martial arts, recall them. If I know what number 1 is, I know what number 4, number 7, number 10, hands, all these numbers mixed together, then we can put combinations together that'll help us in our self-defense also. So this is part of your self-defense practice. It's a way to gather tools. These are all tools we're calling them, right? These are tools we're putting into a toolbox for ourselves, so we're better able to defend ourselves. That's the end of our training for today. Thank you for joining us.
Claire, I just saw that you logged on this one. Log on to the next one. That's for your class, okay?
Yeah, definitely. You'll want to jump in on the next training if you can.
Yeah, if you can.
And again, whether you are watching us live or a replay, whether you're watching on Facebook or we put them up on YouTube also, let us know that you're training. We want to keep attendance for you. We want to make sure that you get credit for the training during our downtime at the studio. Okay? And don't forget pictures.
Yes, sir.
Jariat. Ikon yat.
Kumapsamida.
5 codes of Tong Sudo. Number 1.
country.